Hey, Steve, it's Roger Clark returning.
Grand Canyon Trust is a regional conservation group that was founded in 1985. So our mission is to protect and preserve the Grand Canyon and surrounding canyons of the Colorado Plateau and its great biodiversity and cultural diversity. The threat that trumps all other threats here was climate change, and that is fast upon us. The potential for life on this place on the planet is severely diminished due to lack of water or too much water when it comes in huge deluges.
We have a thing called female rain and male rain. Female rain is a gentle rain that used to be prevalent. Now it's mostly male rain. It dilutes the land, it doesn't really seep in, and it just cuts out the washes. I only spoke Navajo as a child, but I just knew a lot. I mean, it was common sense to know the land, to know the stories, to know things like how to herd sheep. I come from a grandmother that had over 1,000 sheep, and we moved the sheep around. We never lived in one place. There's a whole layer of Western land title systems and grazing permit systems that have been overlaid. Very few families can move their sheep around like I did, you know? So very few families can let the land rest. You got less rain, you got hotter temperatures, now you're overgrazing, so you're creating a desert. All across the res, you're starting to see a desert.
We're really seeing a landscape scale transformation of this region, and it's accelerating.
The entire Southwest has been one of the fastest growing regions in the country. So that puts us into this position where we have much more population that we have to support. Then you layer on the fact that since 2000, the Southwest has been in the most extreme, the longest lasting drought that's been recorded in 1,000 years. Those factors combined put this area into a deficit.
This is a region that was developed around cheap coal. You know, in order to make the desert bloom, we're cooking the planet. We're in effect making it hotter and drier and requiring yet more energy to keep the desert wet enough to be survivable.
Making municipalities more efficient, making agriculture more efficient, and using more renewable energies can actually lead to a surplus in this river basin. And at this point in the health of the basin, we need to start thinking about all of these things.
We really need to look holistically at the environment, at the culture, at the economy in ways that make as much sense as possible. That's a great challenge, but the good news is when faced with great challenges, small groups of people stand up and make a difference.
One that is put there, right? Well, first of all, we need to listen to the people. Because when we talk about escalate or any projects out there, we need to involve the local people, the voice of the local people in the area.
Ben Shelley's out. He's been long overdue to be out. And we have the support of the Navajo Nation president. So grateful that somebody listened. A leader can listen to his people.
The families that live out there, the Save the Confluence families, Renee, Erlene, organized to stop this thing in its tracks within the Navajo Nation. The project is not going away. The developers have signaled they're looking for more money. They're out there lobbying on a daily basis, and we'll see how deep their pockets are because they've got a long road ahead.
For my family, those that have come before me, and then also for those who are to come, our next generations, my grandchildren, their children. I would like to have them see it the way it is now, on and on, forever.